least have something to work with. But this morning the Lord just gave me something. I'd like to use for a subject. Look at your neighbor, this is serious. It might be bigger than me, but it's not better than me. It might be bigger, but it's not better. We're going to talk about a giant. I'll be in the book of 1 Samuel 17. And I think that's 50.
Hallelujah. Yes, God.
Stacy, we're going to read. I'm going to dissect this. Dissect this here. Hallelujah. Take your time. Yeah, 1 Samuel 17 and 50. Read.
So David prevailed over the Philistines with his sling and with his stone, and smote the Philistines and slew him.
Watch this. So David prevailed over this Philistine who was Goliath, who was 9 feet tall, covered in armor from head to toe, who was bigger than David, but wasn't better than David. I want to talk to some people that's in a situation now that looks bigger than you, but it's not better than you. Because God is getting ready to cause us to prevail. And what the Lord is saying, he says, tell my people that the situation that has been created for a big blessing. So it looks like you can't counter it. Or it looks like you will never hurdle it. But you're better. Read.
But there was no sword in the hand of David.
There was no sword in his hand. Why? Because David used his ammunition. Amen. And now David is getting ready to take the sword that the enemy had to defeat him with. My God. I want to talk to somebody. What you're going against is no bigger than who's in you.
Jesus.
But because we're looking or hearing voices that sound like it's bigger, folks has hyped this thing up. Folks has hyped it up that there is no way, Brother Jacob, that we can win. Read.
Therefore David ran and stood upon the Philistines and took his sword.
Okay, David ran and took what he had. Oh, y'all won't talk to me. Now watch this. The sword that he had was bigger than David.
Jesus.
The sword that David took from Goliath was bigger than David. Y'all won't talk to me. I'm going to preach in a minute. So what God is saying is, I'm going to allow you, give you enough strength, give you enough endurance, give you enough power to take what the enemy is trying to use against you, for you to take it from him and put. Read.
and drew it out of the sheep thereof, and slew him.
Oh, ho, ho. So he took the sword out of Goliath's sheep and slew him. Read.
And cut off his head therewith.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. That's our problem. We don't want to cut the head off a snake. Help me up in here. So now he understands that not only, hallelujah, that I got to kill you, I got to bring back some evidence to show folks that you did.
Yes.
Woo. I'm going to preach in a minute. Watch this, watch this. So he cuts off his head, right? So David has Goliath's head going back to camp. So the Philistines, who saw that their champion had been defeated, fled. God Almighty. They tried to flee. I want to help somebody. Whoever is working with somebody trying to destroy you, when they see that you killed them,
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Say it. Yeah. That's right. Thank you, God.
watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. The enemy, he always got to send out his best. Ooh.
Yep.
What happens when you destroy the enemy's best?
Jesus.
What the least one's gonna do? I'm gonna help somebody here today. I'm gonna preach in a minute. So what's coming against you, sister, is bigger, but it's not better. And God understands that when you defeat it and cut the head off and destroy it, that everything else that was attached to it. So read.
And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Help me up in here. Ain't that amazing that the one that's coming against you think they got power?
They think, Apostle. They think.
The ones that's coming up against you has been assigned by the enemy, but God understands that if He for you, who can be against you? And God understands that this giant that I'm getting ready to destroy with you, through you, by you, my God, is a part of your anointing, is a part of your destiny, is a part of your purpose to get you to the place that I need you to be. See, when you're afraid of giants,
Thank you, God. I praise your name, Lord.
why is it so big? Because your position, God, is bigger than what you're dealing with. And when you understand that the enemy peeked into your future, when you understand that the enemy peeked into your promise, and he understands that if you be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the works of the Lord, and know ye that your labor is not in vain, the enemy understands that you're going to go through him. Read.
And the men of Israel and of Judah arose and shouted and pursued the Philistines until thou come to the valley and to the gates of Ekron.
Read.
And the wounded of the Philistines fell down by the way to Sharaim, even unto Gath and unto Ekron.
Watch this. Oh, wait a minute. So he killed Goliath and then wounded them? Oh, God, help me up here. So now the enemy is on the run. Because the Bible says, if you submit yourself to God, resist the devil, he shall. Oh, God, help me up in here. Can I talk to somebody that running around here talking about the devil chasing you? You got this thing twisted, baby. Glory be to God. You ought to be, oh my God, you ought to be behind him. Why? Because he understands that you finally identify who you are, who he is, and where you headed. Sunday answer. Who's afraid? Who's afraid of a doctor's report? When he said, I give you power, all power, over every unclean spirit, every over demonic force. I'll give you power to lay hands on the sick and they shall. I'll give you power to cast out demons in my name. I give you power to tread over serpents and adders. I give you power that if you drink any deadly poison, it shall not harm. Who is he talking to on the day that you are afraid of this giant? It might look bigger, but it ain't better. When you understand that when you got purpose, and the enemy understands that if I can keep you from your purpose, you'll never get the promise. Because the promise is tied to the purpose. That whenever you get the way you need to be. Oh, God, I feel like preaching here. When you understand that Joseph had a purpose. Hallelujah. His brother sold him out. Can I teach for a minute? I'm going to preach in a minute. I'm trying to get people to understand that what you're coming against now is a small thing.
Amen.
I believe she said these light afflictions but for a moment, that they may yield the peaceable fruit of the Spirit. Many are afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all. Watch this. Why would God take the smallest one out of all the brothers? He took the smallest one out of all the brothers, anointed him in the midst of his brother, and his first challenge was a giant. Why would God take Joshua, hallelujah, and gave Joshua one of the greatest tasks when he came up over the rivers of Jordan? My God, help me up in here. He said, look, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go down to Jericho. It is a certain, it's closed in. You can't go out and can't none go in, but I've given Jericho unto you. How you going to give me something that I can't get into? He said, all I need you to do is shout. Right, wait till the battle is over when you can shout, right? Whenever you begin to give God praise, when you understand that, my God, the weapon of this warfare, they are not carnal. When you understand that I don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against spiritual weakness in high places, against the rulers of darkness of this world, to understand he has nothing in me, because who I serve. Some of us ain't even seen the giant. We crying over gnats and mosquitoes. God said, you ain't went through nothing yet. Why are you crying now? I fear to stay here. It's amazing that God sent the plagues into Egypt and caused Moses to live. And God said, look, my people get ready to go, but he hardened Pharaoh's heart. And God get him out there in the midst of the Red Sea where he can't do nothing else, and put the enemy on his track. And the first thing he said, what you crying to me for? Don't you know that all I've done for you? What's in your hand? Stretch it out. The Bible said the Red Sea parted. We're sitting up here crying about something. It ain't even that big.
Come on. My Lord.
Y'all want me to talk? Come on now. Can I talk for me? See, I don't trip over tangible things. Because it don't make no never mind. It don't, Brother Wayne, it don't even make no never mind, because God still is in control. Because I only want what he has for me. Some things that we crying over, God said, I'm trying to give you big and better. We crying over that. Well, what they do? God said, that ain't even yours. We crying and whining over something that don't even belong to me. He said, give it back to the enemy. I got something bigger. I got something greater. You don't understand that what I'm giving at the hand to you is bigger than what you got to let go. But when you look at it and say, they ain't doing nothing to you, baby. It's God desired purpose to give you bigger. Can I walk this for a minute? Y'all can I walk this out? Y'all don't mind. I feel like walking it out for a minute. Is that okay? Hallelujah. We're in a pity party, Brother Omar, over something God said that ain't even yours. Why are you crying over something that belongs to somebody and let the devil have it back? Listen, watch this. Help me up in here. Help me up in here. Help me up in here. Because I'm figuring it out. He took Goliath's head, so he's going back to the city with Goliath's head. He got Goliath's sword. Why? Because he said, I'm going to use it later on. God Almighty, help me up in here. And he understood that everything that God allowed him to do in the midst of everybody else, hallelujah, was just going to be a blessing. Hallelujah. Watch it. David now, he's been promised something. He's been promised a daughter of Saul. God, who reneged on the deal and gave him the other daughter. But he didn't understand. He thought he was doing David some injustice, but he didn't know the daughter that he gave him saved David's life. Because when he came to kill David, Michelle, when he told David, look, Saul gonna kill you tonight, and she fixed up a pillow and put some hair on it. Good God. And Saul mad. If anything, you shouldn't betray me. My God, you the least of the daughters that I got, and I gave you somebody. Nobody never wanted you. But she didn't understand that she hooked up with a king. She hooked up with an anointing. Can I talk to somebody up here? Baby, you so anointed that crooked folks hook up to you who got to do right. Hello, son. I'm going to preach in a minute. I'm the Holy Ghost here. Get somebody to understand that this thing that you saying big ain't big. You blew it up. You blew it up. You blew it. You blew it. You know the old folks, you blew that out of proportion. It really wasn't even that serious. My God, why are you crying? Hallelujah. Oh, glory be to God. I believe the Bible told us. The Bible said that God asked Samuel, why are you crying for Saul? It's over for him. Get up, clean your tears. I'm done with him. You got to move on. There's somebody else for a position. There's somebody else for an anointing. Why you sitting there crying about, oh, that's my friend. The devil is a lie. God did what God gonna do. And that settles it. You got to get up and move on. You got to shake yourself. If folks don't like me, so be it. Long as God still love me, I'll be all right. You ain't got to call me. You ain't got to speak to me. You ain't got to buy me no dinner. You ain't got to do nothing. But as long as God love me, I feel the Holy Ghost. Now he deals with it. He deals with it. He deals with the situation. Help me up in here. Glory be to God. Boy, I wish I feel like preaching. Glory be to God. Glory be to God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, help me, Lord. I'm looking for somebody. Hey, can I borrow a hand for a minute? Come on, man. You just grab my hand for a minute. I got you. You ain't going far. You ain't going far. Come here, bro. Come here. Help me for a minute. I'm going to show you what David was facing.
That's all right. Jesus.
Oh my God. David looking at somebody who was skilled. The Bible said he was a champion. That means that he had a belt. That, my God, that wherever he went, his name had weight. Can I talk to you? You know what I'm talking about in the world when your name got weight. They said, look here, don't play with him. You try to rob him, he gonna burn you. You gonna have to kill him because he's just that kind of cat. But David understood that, wait a minute, I overheard something. I heard somebody talking about my God. Who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Now everybody in the church, they scared, they tripping. But you got an anointing, but they say, you hide it. You hide behind everybody else. You want my cloak, but you can't fight my battle. God, help me up in here. They stood before Samuel when the time wasn't anointed, but they can't stand before Goliath when it's time to fight. So David comes out and said, oh, somebody done messed up now. Did I hear what I thought I heard? I know. Wait a minute. Hallelujah. Glory be to God. So he's on his way to see Saul, my God, who he's been assigned to, who he played music for. But watch it. When he got there, Saul didn't even know who he was. Who is that boy right there? That's Jesse's boy. He been playing for you win. My God, he been covering an evil spirit within you. Can I talk to somebody? You hang around folks that got an evil spirit, but because I got something in me, shut up. You don't like me, but you can't do nothing about it. Oh, God, help me up in here. I feel like preaching here for a minute. You talk about me behind my back, but when I'm present, you can't say a word because it's the anointing that's coming, that demon, that's it. So he walks up and he finds it and he says, look, wait a minute. Oh, God, you done messed up now. So the Bible said now they're in the valley of Sukkah. Yeah, help me up here. So pretty much they are in a arena and they surrounded with Philistines and the Israel. And Israel's scared. Even the king home, he don't want to fight. So he tells him, put on my stuff. Baby, listen, if it don't work for you, why I'm going to use it? Listen, God, I'm tired of these chickens and these scary cats. Always posting, I'm anointed. I ain't afraid of nothing. But as soon as something happens, my God, your lights off, you cry. Glory be to God. See, the lights might be off in the house, but the lights ain't off in the temple. As long as the temple lights on, there'll be lights in the house. Can I preach to somebody up in here? You cry by a car, by a job, by a house. And God said, what about this earthly tabernacle that may be dissolved? There's another one not made by hand, but eternal of the glory. Where's your heart? Where's your mind? Where's your spirit? Where's your soul? That house gonna burn up. That car gonna break down. Y'all don't want to talk to me, but I need something that gonna stand before God and say, well done. Thank you, Jesus. So now he gets instructions. Can I preach for a minute? So he gets instructions. He said, I can't borrow you for a minute. You good. So he said, look, hey, try that on. It's too big. I can't wear that. You take that back. I can't do that with that. He said, but what I do know, since I've been in the field, can I borrow some? He said, since I've been in the field, the Bible said he got a shepherd's bag. I got a shepherd's bag. I got a slingshot and I know how to use that, you know what I'm saying? And you keep what you got. The Bible said on his way to see Goliath, God stopped him and said, go by the brook and get 5 smooth stones and put them in your shepherd's bag. It's going to be all right. Touch your name, so I'm getting to roll up on the scene. You'd have been better than just to leave me alone, but you made me roll up on the scene. When I roll up on the scene, something on the inside begin to prophesy on the outside. Saul said, listen here, Goliath, where am I, dog? Why y'all sit a little child like me? David said, listen here, I don't care how big you are, I don't care what kind of belt you got, I don't care what kind of weight you got in your life. He said, today, the birds gonna eat your coffers. I'm prophesying, big boy, that today you going down. You should have kept your mouth closed. You should have said nothing about me. You should have talked about the God that I serve. Touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. But you messed up. Look at your next name. The devil just messed up. He should have left me alone. But now he provoked me to step out on the battlefield. And God says, you don't need to fight in this battle. Stand still and see the So he unzips his bag. He takes it off his shoulder. He unzips the bag. While the enemy's still running his mouth, he unzips the bag. He puts a stone in a slingshot. And I believe he was left-handed. And the Bible says that they trained to be left-handed. Look at your neighbor's name. God allowed me to throw a curveball from the left side. And what the enemy thought, can I preach for a minute? David slain it. Can I come through somewhere? He slain the stone. And what Saul thought David was going to die. He was at home. He said, that little boy ain't going to make it. But the stone come home to God. And God carried the stone. The stone curved. Good God Almighty. Hallelujah. And the Bible says the stone hit him right between the eyes. He fell down. Look at your neighbor. Can I preach here? Can I get a seat here? Just for a few minutes. Can you lay down, preacher? I feel like preaching. Just for a few minutes. Can I tell the story? And the Bible says he fell down. But David, he stood over it and said, did not tell you. Today is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. Can I tell you something? David would have left him alone, but he twitched in his arms, and David said, he ain't dead. And David reached in his sheath, pulled out his sword, cut off his head, put the sword on the side, grabbed his head, hold up here. We walked back, said, look what the Lord has done. Tell your next neighbor, look what the Lord has done. When the enemy came in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord lifted up a standing against it. Good God Almighty, can I preach like a phoenix? I believe everybody could believe it. Touch your neighbor's neighbor. It's visitation. It's visitation time. Go look at what you killed. Take a look at it. It'll be no more. Can I preach it? And the Lord told Moses, take your last look at these Egyptians. You shall see them no more. Look down your road and say, get your last look. This is it. You won't see it no more. I live today. That was my last pity party. Take a look. It's over. It's getting ready to be buried in the sea. Good God Almighty, I heard that Moses had over 1 million people, not counting women and children. He's walking through the Red Sea. I heard there was a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night, and the fire wasn't consuming fire. It kept Pharaoh off Moses. Look at your next neighbor. Feel the fire. Have you ever been around a hot stove? It'll make you bag up from a distance. And God says, look back. Tell Egypt, bye-bye. People raise it. He cuts off his head. He parades it. He's promoted. Captain over the army. But why church folk? Why church folk will God promote you? The Bible said, and David behaved himself wisely. He never took credit. I'm fighting for Saul and God. I don't know what y'all talking about. You know how folks get in your ear. You know you for that position. Y'all, I'm gonna help somebody. Oh God, the way you talk was so anointed. You know you for that position, right? So it's going to be a fight here that that this person don't want to release it. So they sold something in you. He He said David was coming back. They've been fighting. They've been in the battle. He ain't thinking about nothing. And he go to the women of the city and said, and Saul slayed 1,000.
Yeah.
But David killed 10. Hold on. I know they didn't give him more credit than me.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, wait a minute. I know I didn't hear what I thought I heard.
Come on, come on.
He trying to take my kingdom. It's amazing. David didn't say a word. Actually, what they said was true.
Yeah.
Because Saul wasn't fighting.
That's right.
David was.
You better tell the truth.
Saul never left the temple to fight. David fought.
Yes.
So they only could say what they saw.
That's right. That's right.
It's, I'm closing. It's amazing that people that don't do nothing get mad. Why you mad? Somebody else, they don't need to do no pastor. I don't know why I don't know where they saw that at, but
You ain't doing nothing.
you ain't doing nothing. Why you mad about somebody else's position? But you ain't doing nothing. Watch him. He was bigger. But he wasn't big. Look at the size differential. Step over here. Just put one leg. Can you put one leg on the other side and keep? Look at that. He's doing all he can.
Jesus. My God.
And he's looking down at what you running at. What you running from. You've been in church 15 years and running.
Jesus.
And he just got. Good God Almighty. Hold, wait a minute. Hold. He won't rage like everybody else in church. He just come from the backside of the mountain. He don't know nothing about sheep. He just know about sheep and God. But you've been in the house. Oh, can I help somebody? Can I help somebody? See, oh God, can I preach like a field? See, you've been in church. He been gangbanging.
Yeah.
Y'all don't talk to me. So when David was on the backside of the mountain, he didn't know church. He just knew God. See, there's a difference in knowing church and knowing God. See, when you know God, it's in you. See, but when you're in the church, you want to look good, you want to smell good, you want your hair right, you want your nails good, you don't want nobody touching, you don't want to deal with nobody. Y'all don't want to talk that churching. That's that churchy stuff. Because the other brothers, they had their nice robes on, but they couldn't take this anointing. But you understand that when you've been fighting and you understand who you're fighting for and who you're fighting with, you understand that, listen here, my God, it's okay, you can touch me, I'm all right. It don't make me no, never mind. Because there ain't no demon can get in your own side. See, I'm anointed for demons. See, I'm anointed for unclean. Glory be to God. You got to understand that when you know God and you understand that you're in the things of God, why are you afraid of demons? It ain't gonna jump from jumping. Y'all don't talk to me. It's when you out there, you drinking, you smoking, you cussing, you party, you carry an unclean spirit. But when you understand that I'm in the house of God and the house of God is in me, he said, if you abide in me and I in you, and whatsoever you ask in my name, you're going to make me preach my way out of here one more time. I'm trying to get myself together. So I'm so strange about church folks. They always feel like they so anointed they can't be touched. Get back, don't do that, don't touch him. The devil is alive. Hallelujah. But Jesus walked down the road and a woman in the issue of blood said, oh, if I may touch the hem of his garment, I shall be made whole. Who touched me? It was me. I just needed something. Take it and say, if I need something, get out my way. Don't you trip, don't you push me out the way. Don't you put your hands on me. I need something. I gotta get something. I need a breakthrough. I need a deliverance. I need to get my mind together. I need to touch the oil. I didn't come here with no form of passion. I come to get some oil. I need some oil. I need some anointing. I need some looks to show. I didn't come to roll my eyes back at you. I feel you looking at me. It's okay because I got my eye on the prize. Baby, I know, I feel it, I know, I understand. I understand that you don't like me, but it's okay. I'm gonna straddle my enemy. I'm gonna cut his head off. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It's got to do with where I'm going. play with me if you want to. Come against this anointed God of God of my life. I cut your head off because I got somewhere to be. I got somewhere to go. And you ain't going to stop me. So he was bigger.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
Dealing with some big
Thank you,
things.
God. Thank you, Lord.
Dealing with you think they big in your life.
Thank you, Jesus.
And he said, look.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah, Lord.
God bless you. Who's son of you?
Oh, God, thank you.
You're going to get blessed real good.
Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Oh, God, thank you. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. Have your way, Holy God. Hallelujah.
I can cause those things to be not
Come on, God.
as though they were.
Come on, God.
He prophesied
Yes, God.
Goliath's death.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm going to cut your head off, and the birds going to eat your carcass this day. I'm prophesying to you. I'd rather you accept what I'm saying and move away. But if you're going to stay there, it'll be okay. Because God's word going to be true.
Come on.
So you in a situation that look bigger that you ain't spoke over.
Come on.
That's a good one.
You never spoke over. You cried about it. Crying don't move God.
Come on.
Crying don't move God. You can sit there in a pity party for 4 years and God said this. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. God, when you gonna move? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. God, you know, you said weeping may endure for the night, but joy coming in the morning. Well, when is your morning? See, your morning and God's morning different. Your morning is M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. God's morning is M-O-R-N-I.
Say it again. That's good, yeah.
See, you got two different perspectives of what morning is. God said if it's morning, you'll see the sun out. You won't see no pity party. But your morning don't see sun. Your morning see tears. Your morning frustrated. Your morning agitated. Your morning don't want to deal with nobody. The folks you used to call, you don't even call. Because you know they're going to set you straight. Girl, you ought to get out your feelings. You know more about God than I do. Why I got to call you to pick you up? You ought to be calling me. And the person said, something happened to me today, but I shook myself. Because the word of God came true. It was prophesied that a storm coming, and the storm hit my house. And I was glad because God said what was coming. But this was for my good. I needed it. Now the wind blowing. I was snowing in my life. I was caught between seasons. But this too shall pass. Y'all don't mind, do you? When the storm came, I said, good God, sister, I got me, girl. That storm came just like God says. We got a free ride to a blessing. We got a free ride.
Come on, God. Come on, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you.
If he just told you to hit that quick, you'll go out.
Yes, Lord. Thank you.
He just hit you before it hit us.
Thank you, Jesus. Come on.
Good God, come on. When it hit us, you should have said, "Ooh, God, word true." While he's here, I'm going to lift him up. Because I might as well go to praise because we can go forward. I'm closing them off. I heard the Bible says in the book of Acts, the 28th chapter, I heard Paul said, don't set sail. There's a storm storm coming, but the astrologers and the fake folks said it ain't got nothing to do with you. Baby, you too saved to be under attack. But the devil is a lie. Good God Almighty, I forgot about it. But that's all right. And the Bible says, can you help me preach here? That when they took sail, everything good. But when they got out there in Fairhaven, the wind picked up. God Almighty. Woo, Lord. Everything going in the opposite direction. But I'm headed on a free ride. Because God said that none shall lose their life. The wind is blowing. It's rough out here. But it's going to be all right. Look at your next neighbor. The boat's shaking. But it's going to be all right. But when the boat breaks, I'm coming out. When the boat breaks, we coming through. When the boat breaks, we coming out on broken pieces. And God says, when I break the boat, hold on to what's left. Touch your neighbor, say, neighbor, what's left? I'm coming out on what's left. I'm gonna make it through on what's left. It might be small, it might be big, but I'm still coming out. I'm closing no more. Can I talk to somebody? At one time, your giant was looking at you, but now I'm standing over my giant. And Job said, though he slay me, yet will I trust him all the days of my appointed time. On the way right too much. Look at what's a change coming. Change here. Change me. Change my mind. I'm looking for change. I ain't talking about no change that's in your pocket. I'm talking about a change in your heart. It's bigger, but you're better. You're better than bigger. God allowed it to be big. He could have gave you the smallest task there was. But he chose you. He said, this yours. You all right with it? Yeah, Lord, you chose it. You know. You know the way that I take it. And when you have tried me, I shall come forth as pure Lord. I'm still coming out of it. I don't care how big it is. There's some things that's coming up against you. Hallelujah. Is that all right? But it ain't bigger than where you're going. What God got for you, a lot of us don't want to let go stuff because we had it too long.
Come on, Apostle. Come on.
And we got comfortable with it because I done had it too long. Is that all right? But if I know if I let it go, I got to grab on to something that I never experienced.
Yes.
And it's going to take faith.
Yes.
Been holding on comfortable. But when I let it go and trust God. So I got it. When you trust God, it's not supposed to go your way. It's going to go God's way. Can I help somebody? It's going to go God's way. They ain't got nothing to do with you. You can cry all day, whatever you want to. You can pull the blind down in your house. You can close the door. You can shut the lights off. God's still ain't moving. You'll be there 2 or 3 weeks in a dark room. Nothing happened. Get up and still in the same situation. Can I tell somebody to get up?
Come on now.
Shake yourself. Let the blinds up. Open the door, let some air in.
Yes.
Let some light in.
Yes.
It's gonna be okay. So what you hold on to, is it really yours?
My God.
What you trying to keep, is it really yours? Watch this. David had enough anointing to decline what the enemy tried to give him. Oh God. The first one is a counterfeit. Don't take it.
Come on, Apostle. My Lord, counterfeit.
The first one, I mean, he offered it. He could easily say, yeah, I'll take this stuff. And knowing he couldn't work with it.
My Lord.
Stop taking people's advice. That don't work for them. I mean, where's that at in the scripture?
Come on. Let's take God's word.
What you telling me, where's that at in the scripture? Y'all don't talk. Oh, I hear what you're saying. That's your opinion. That's what you're saying. Show me that in the scripture.
My God. Come on now. Yes. Come on.
I'm tired of opinions. I've had enough of that. Opinion get you in trouble. Opinion get you in deep, deep trouble. Give me a word. What is this? What did God tell you?
My God.
What is God saying concerning you? Hallelujah. That's what I learned, bro. You don't find me calling people saying, no, God, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you and you talk to me, tell me what's going on. You hear me? Because it's in your word. Because if I can't find it in your word, it's the enemy. If I can't find it in the word, it's confusion. Can I help somebody? If you say God talking to you, find it in the word. Because that's out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let my word be established. That's the word. And so if God telling you, find it. That you won't find God to tell you something he can't show you.
Thank you.
God will talk to you. God will never tell you nothing he can't back up.
Come on.
If you ain't finding the word, it ain't God.
Come on. Speak Holy Spirit.
I don't care how long you've been preaching. The devil sounds like God sometimes.
Come on.
The Bible says, can I tell you what the Bible says?
Yes.
The Bible says that he transformed himself into the angel of light.
Come on, Apostle. Come on.
I don't care how long you've been preaching. He will come and dilute
Yes, Lord.
this here in a voice. I want to talk to me. Sure, you catch yourself off this mouth. He'll give angels charge over to keep thee in all thy ways, unless that ain't what the scripture said. That ain't what he added.
Come on. Come on. Come
Why
on.
should I take the Lord out of God? Come on, kill God with suicide.
Come on now.
You're right. The Lord told me to kill her. How can you kill yourself? How can you kill yourself over again?
Thank you.
How can you shoot yourself and repent in the same sentence? It's a trick by the enemy. I'm closing. Somebody's dealing with something that you think is bigger than where you're going. This thing, Brother Omar, is so minute to God. Because where you're going, you just got to kill some giants. Can we talk about some giants? I'm closing. We got to kill some giants, Sister Tracy. We don't want, some giants could be in your family.
You better tell it.
Some giants could be your friend.
Yes. Yes.
So I love God. You're just not going to talk about God any kind of way. Is that okay? Because I'm closing. I'm faced with this situation that I had. And I thank God that I had to put him in check. It was my dad before he died. He was telling this guy who was in there, he said, look, God loves you, which is true. He said, what God will do is he'll let you go in the liquor house and get drunk. And when you come out, he'll be waiting on you. I said, stop telling that man that lie. I said, stop telling that man that lie.
Thank you. Thank you.
He was mad. Oh, you think you saw? No, God is. I'll never go here and preach. That's fine. When God called me, you did.
That's right.
And he came to repent. I'm closing. He came, brother, to hear me preach, and he cried. He said, I'm so glad you never took my advice. Because you'd have missed God.
My God.
It's folks who don't want you to do,
Come on, tell the truth.
but they know you're anointed to do it. Y'all won't talk to me. And the folks will try to talk. They want you to quit and follow them, but they don't know where they're going. Well, I'm pausing. So you sit around, talk about people all day. What can you leave me? I don't want to follow that God. I want to follow the one that's love and forgiving. I'm closing. I'm closing. There's been fighting inside of families because of what you got to do for God.
My God.
Family will hate you. Friends will dislike you if you don't follow them. But where you going?
Come on and keep telling the truth.
Hold on. What? Honest, you gotta help me, because I'm pausing. Help me. Why would I leave a place and everything that's been said has came to pass? Matter of fact, I saw you blessed under it. I saw you healed through it. You testified about it. And you don't want me there? Because you in your feelings? Because you mad at what? What did they do to you? But it's just certain people. Who? What certain people cause you to walk away from the umbrella? What people? Who? Who in the house of God will cause you to walk from the umbrella? Leave it. You know it's covering you. You know it protected your children. You know it healed your body. You know it delivers. There's been children that missed gunfire. That should have been dead. Somebody else's child died. You think I'm going to walk away from that? Because you mad?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
It's crazy. And then you want to recruit folks. If you gone by, don't talk nobody else into it.
Come on.
What? If I'm mad at the preacher, why would I want to tell you?
Come on.
But what did he do to you?
My God. But pray for your cleansing. That's it.
It's crazy. But you got to love. You know what I'm saying? You know how many, I'm closing. You know how many times, I'm talking about love. You know how many times that the Lord like laid on the heart, said, hey, she didn't have to tell me. I went by, the Lord touched me, and get us across. I said, pray God. Would knock on the door, across they cried. I never said, nobody look, God. You didn't have nothing else left, but you a dog. And we make a fool.
My God.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
We get up out of our bed,
Yeah.
1 or 2 in the morning, to track down a child you can't get. Child, get in the car with them. We keep them.
Living with you.
Move them in. Don't ask them for a dime. Nothing. Raise the children. Raise them in the house. They're like, look,
With
hey,
yours.
this is the house of refuge. They without us, so they're just like us. So we got to do what we need to do. I ain't gonna, shit. If we're gonna cover them, we're gonna cover them. What we gonna do? That's what you said. Let's roll. That's where we at. And they dog you. And don't even have their own children. Don't bring no food, don't buy nothing, don't get no money, don't take them to school, don't buy no
Tell the
school.
truth, Apostle.
Don't buy no school clothes,
Tell the
nothing.
truth. Tell the
When we shop for ours, we shop for theirs.
God Almighty.
And get theirs more than ours.
Come on.
Why? Because we had some giants to hurl.
Come on. Talk about
We had some heads to cut off. Because it was kingdom. He blessed us with a place to store. We had a house, 5 or 6 bedrooms. He didn't give it to us just to have it to be on a hill. Hey, these children struggle. Daughter and son come on, hey, such and such, they parents keep them out. What we're going to do? Bring them on.
Come on.
I said, Mama, what we're going to do? Dad, what we're going to do? Bring them on. We'll be all right. And they get in there and they get along like family. Our children ain't mad because we buy them school clothes, buy them shoes. Look, we got to make sure they good. Y'all all right, we fine. Make sure they okay.
Tell it, Apostle. Tell it.
Let's cut the head off a giant. And then when God begin to bless your people, man, you wouldn't owe your daughter let them in. You wouldn't give them nothing to eat. You wouldn't buy them no clothes. Why ain't got any children over there? Because you wouldn't take them. Giants that we had to slay. That you had to bless people that do you wrong. And still doing it. And still gonna continue to do it. Is that all right? Listen, we're looking for, this is a deliverance ministry. And there has gonna be an overflow. And the overflow gonna start with the head. And if the head teaching it, we catch on. We ain't gonna prepare us for the overflow. Do you know how many men that David gathered for the kingdom because of his character? We got some giants to slay. But we in pity. We crying over stuff that don't have nothing to do with anything. Is that all right? I keep it real. You know, the Lord bless it. I'm like, man, she's like, oh, they ain't even call us about the car. Man, ain't worried about no car. It really don't make me no never mind. Seriously. Then we ain't heard from the car about 3 weeks. I said, really, Ernest, I ain't even really thought about the car. I told him, I said, really, I ain't even thought about it. I'm just content. I'm all right, bro, Mike. Is that all right? I can come in here in a Volkswagen. Matter of fact, I'm looking for me an old Hoopton. I'm going to take the windows and me and her to ride like old people. I saw one too when I come to work. And I said, Lord, make me stop. She'll ride in the middle. You're going to be like them old. You know how them old folks used to coat. You know, grandma got their hat on when they leave church. Sit beside me, you know, granddad, no seatbelt. Oh, like I'm playing. Watch it. Because this stuff don't mean nothing to me. I'm fine. Honestly, I am. You know, if God don't bless me, I'm going to receive it. But if he don't,
Hey, that's right. That's right.
it don't make no difference for me. You know what I'm saying? But if God do it, I accept it and I praise him for it. But that ain't my God.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying.
That's right, Lord. That's right.
So y'all be looking up when I pull up in the old hoop.
Yes, Lord.
You know I can hear. You see the thing? You know I can hear. I ain't being in that old. The devil is a lie. She know. But this is where we're going. This is where we're going. God is getting ready to give us increase. God is going to give us an overflow. But don't let the overflow take you from God. The blessings of the Lord maketh thee rich and addeth no sorrow. Listen, if you don't like God blessing me, you got to deal with that. I ain't gonna be. If God bless me, you think I'm gonna be. Well, God, I don't want it because my sister gonna be, but the devil is a lie. Sister be mad, pout, whatever you want to do. I'm gonna soak up right in the blessing of the Lord. I'm gonna rock. You know what I'm saying? All the hell you've been through, and God bless your family. You think I'm gonna care? If you speak it, I'm closing. This is what I want to do. Jesus said, I'm going to make you fishermen of men. So if I teach you how to fish, you can catch your own. And that's what we're doing. God is teaching me how to catch, how to bless, to teach you how to be a blessing without even being jealous. I want you to pull up in some night. I want God to bless you even as thy soul prosper. I don't want to listen. I don't want to be a prosperous hypocrite. I want to be saved, sanctified, baptized, Holy Ghost filled, prosperous in my soul and in health.
Yes, Lord. Come on, God.
And enjoy the benefits of God.
Yes, Lord. Thank you, God.
And still don't mind that people can ride in. Or people can come over and visit. Y'all don't want to talk to me. You know how folks get something new? Ain't putting your bad children in my stuff dropping crap. What do you mean? Your children dropping in my car. I don't have children at my house. Well, mine was at yours. Y'all want to talk? Oh, no. That's another story. You know, God hit somebody every now and then. You know, getting up there and all deep. God bless you with something you don't even let nobody come over.
That's right.
Yeah. Swimming in my pool. That God pool. You know, that God pool, that God house. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm all right. Everybody come over. You can swim today you want to. It's cold. And all right. Amen. But I love y'all. And I want you to know that I will never covet what God got for somebody else. I want his people blessed. I want us to kill these giants. I'm tired of us crying over small stuff. The Bible said that latter end shall be greatly increased. Despise not thy small beginning. The end of a thing is better than the beginning. Can I talk to somebody? Somebody is almost at the end. It's real people. Oh, God, a better captain like a prophesy overflow. My God, not just overflow for you. If you could touch your daughter behind